Disclaimer. I doesn't claim any of the arts. All the picture shown belongs to the respective artist and company. If you are original owner and want me to remove the video, I will do it immediately. Just send me an email to inform me. And if you like my content, please subscribe to my channel. Chapter begins with the ongoing fight. When the forces of Kim, Isaka, Tetsu, and Shui Shen collide, a large ball of energy is created, pushing everyone back. As Kim and Isaka are pulled back by the wave of energy, Kim, wielding his Asran dagger, and Isaka, with his sword, remain in fighting mode and ready to engage. In that moment, Kim thinks to himself, "Now that exceeded my expectations. To think a national-level hunter of China would be here." Then we see Shui Shen laughing, his whole body covered in a purple aura, while Tetsu moves closer to Kim and with a smile says, "So you were the one who scared off Tetsu. I have a request from the association head to take care of you as well." "How lucky. I'll take care of you here." Kim Tae-hyun. With that, Shui Shen, with menacing eyes, activates his power to its maximum, enveloping his body in dark purple aura. He intends to end Kim Tae-hyun's life right there. Seeing this, Isaka becomes nervous and asks, Why is Shui Shen here?" Kim Tae-hyun responds, "He's obviously cooperating with the three warlords, but more importantly, was it you?" Upon hearing Kim's question, Shui Shen becomes confused, not understanding what Kim is talking about. Kim clarifies, "The one who assassinated the other participants." This revelation surprises Shui Shen. He is amazed that Kim figured it out and says, "Did you figure that out from me mentioning the association? You're quite quick-witted." Realizing his guess was correct, Kim takes out his other dagger, the talisman, from inside his jacket and states, "As I thought. And now it's South Korea's turn. I guess I'm the lucky one then. You'll die here, and our players won't have to meet you ever again." Then we see that Kim activates his stone skin skill and fuses his two daggers with predation, preparing to fight Shui Shen. On the other side of the fight, Kim's words infuriate Shui Shen, who with glowing red eyes and a purple aura surrounding him, attempts to attack Kim. In the next scene, we see Kim and Shui Shen battling with their full power. The intensity of the fight causes Tetsu stress. One of Tetsu's men approaches him and says, "Tetsu, you should evacuate now." Tetsu agrees, indicating they must hurry. However, as they attempt to leave, they hear a strange laughter that shocks them. They see that the laughter belongs to none other than Isaka himself. Isaka, sword in hand, approaches them and laughs, saying, "Where's a man of your position running off to so quickly? Are you worried Shui Shen might lose? No matter, you guys will lose to me, Kim Tae-hyun's partner? Isaka Ryohei." Suddenly, a powerful force strikes them, cutting off Isaka's words. This power is Kim Tae-hyun's skill, the King Knight spirit. Kim shouts at Tetsu, "Don't you dare try to run!" While Kim is busy preventing Tetsu from escaping, Shui Shen taunts him. "You think you can spare the time to take your eyes off me?" Shui Shen uses Kim's distraction to attack him with a punch. Kim manages to dodge the attack just in time, but Shui Shen's strike hits the ground, destroying it. Barely dodging the attack, Kim thinks to himself, "Mystic deity, Shui Shen, the strongest in strength among all the national-level hunters who participated in the Asian Exhibition Games. A monster who has defeated hundreds of monsters and players with his bare hands." But mystic deity does not only refer to his peculiar strength. His true strength lies in his ghost-like skill, which possesses a destructive force that exceeds his physical strength, as in his skill, Death Scythe. As Shui Shen lands his attack on the ground, he dislodges a large chunk of earth from beneath him and throws it at Kim. Seeing this, Kim fuses his daggers with predation and charges toward it, slashing it into pieces with ease. As Kim prepares to attack Shui Shen with all his speed, he suddenly feels something ominous from above. Looking up, he sees Shui Shen activating his skill, Death Scythe. It appears that he has manifested a scythe with his skill. And with Shui Shen's immense power, his weapon and the surrounding area are engulfed in dark purple aura. He intends to kill Kim Tae-hyun with it. Thank you for watching my video so far. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. With menacing eyes glowing red, Shui Shen says to Kim, "I'm closer to the Grim Reaper, though." In that moment, Kim thinks to himself, "Death Scythe, a weapon manifestation skill that significantly amplifies the user's stats. Its durability exceeds that of unique ranks. In return, possession of the skill lowers all other skills' ranks by 1. A skill that's bad for me to take? From outside on the top floor of the palace, something is destroyed due to the intensity of Kim and Shui Shen's fight. The roof of the palace collapses under the impact of Shui Shen's death scythe. As a result, Kim is thrown from the spot, and while he is suspended in the air, Shui Shen hovers above him with the death scythe, ready to strike. In the final moments, Kim gathers himself and defends against Shui Shen's attacks, leading to a mid-air battle that continues in this pattern. Kim charges his Asran dagger with predation, preparing for a powerful attack. He makes his move and strikes at Shui Shen, his predation following the movement of his dagger to create a deadly slash against his opponent. However, Shui Shen uses his death scythe to defend himself against Kim's slash and remains unharmed. At that moment, Kim notices a crack appearing on his Asran dagger from the attack. Concerned, he thinks to himself, "No, my blade will shatter at this rate. If that's the case, I'll make him unable to move." Realizing that if the fight continues like this, he cannot use his daggers anymore, he decides to change his strategy. He activates his golden chain skill, fuses it with his predation, and throws it at Shui Shen. Kim's golden chain skill reaches Shui Shen, wrapping around him and capturing him. Seeing this, Shui Shen is surprised. Afterward, Kim activates his King Knight Spirit skill and fuses it with his predation skill, attacking Shui Shen with it. Kim slams Shui Shen against the palace wall with his King Knight Spirit skill, destroying the wall and windows of that floor. Suddenly, Kim hears Shui Shen's laughter as he taunts, "A weakling is always a weakling. You think you can defeat me with such paltry tricks? That's why you aren't a national-level hunter." Shui Shen breaks Kim's golden chain skill and prepares to attack him. Seeing this, Kim gets into a defensive stance, waiting for Shui Shen's strike. In an instant, Shui Shen attacks Kim with his death scythe, his eyes glowing red. Kim is taken by surprise. He can't believe how fast Shui Shen is. As Shui Shen approaches, horrifying purple tentacles wrap around Kim, attempting to ensnare him. Kim tries to defend against it by taking a crossguard stance. Shui Shen strikes Kim with his death scythe, destroying Kim's King Knight Spirit skill and throwing him off with his glowing red eyes. In the next scene, we see the palace being destroyed by Kim and Shui Shen's attacks. Tetsu watches their fight from the top floor of the palace, thinking to himself, "The fight is finally over. Kim Tae-hyun. I heard he was promising, but there's no way he could take on Shui Shen, a national-level hunter." Tetsu seems pleased that Shui Shen has overpowered Kim Tae-hyun. Suddenly, one of his men approaches from behind and says, "I've taken down Isaka Ryohei. What should I do?" Tetsu orders his man to let Isaka Ryohei live, saying, "We might be able to use him as a hostage against Japan or the Holy Maiden." We see that Isaka has been defeated and is unable to talk or move. In that moment, Tetsu thinks to himself, "However, why did Isaka Ryohei betray us? He should have known he'd face our wrath and the fury of the Holy Maiden, Kim Tae-hyun. Did he see something in him? Heh. Then he's sorely mistaken. Kim Tae-hyun has already lost. All that's left is to wait for Shui Shen's..." But suddenly something shocks Tetsu. He doesn't understand what's happening. He sees that Shui Shen is on his knees, and Kim Tae-hyun is standing, seemingly victorious. Tetsu, sweating in shock, shouts, "Shui Shen?" But Shui Shen cannot respond. He coughs up blood and thinks to himself, "What? Why am I on the ground?" The moment I tried to cut him, mana surged from his sword. But that was all. Until now, I've had the lead. In proof of that, his blades were being chipped every time they clashed with mine. So why now? Suddenly, something ignites in Shui Shen. His eyes glow, and he clenches his teeth in anger, saying, "You damn brat! You hid your power against me?" His body is filled with rage as Shui Shen stands up, picks up his death scythe, fuses it with his dark purple aura, and charges at Kim for an attack from behind. Kim is just standing there with his daggers radiate predation. As Shui Shen approaches from behind, Kim notices him, turns and smiles, thinking to himself, "My Asran and talisman were only rare rank equipment. Maybe if it was momentarily like the Minotaur Queen. If I put in Predation's power, they won't be able to take my mana. But that also means if I put in Predation's power to the max. We see Kim Tae-hyun and Shui Shen running toward each other, weapons in hand, Kim with his daggers and Shui Shen with his death scythe. Both are enveloped in their own auras, Kim with Predation's red aura and Shui Shen in dark purple aura. Kim attacks with his talisman blade, while Shui Shen strikes with his death scythe. As their weapons clash, the death scythe breaks the talisman into pieces. With the shattering of talisman, Kim Tae-hyun declares, "I'll give you my weapon, however, I'll take your life." Shui Shen is left in total disbelief as he sees Kim Tae-hyun fully charge his Asran dagger with Predation, preparing to deliver a devastating blow. Kim slashes Shui Shen right through the middle with his dagger. In this attack, Kim's Asran dagger shatters, but because of this, Kim's Predation follows the movement of his dagger, making the slash deadlier and finishing the battle. We then see Tetsu witnessing Shui Shen's defeat, completely shocked and unable to comprehend how such a thing is possible. Next, we see Isaka, unconscious and tied to one of the pillars with rope. Finally, we see Kim Tae-hyun standing victorious, his stone skin skill activated, his daggers shattered, and the area around him covered with blades of predation. He had defeated Shui Shen, and Shui Shen's defeated and lifeless body had fallen to the ground. With Shui Shen's defeat, Kim's rank rises and he becomes a national force level player. After the battle, the scene shifts to an unknown place. We see a tall building at night with rain falling. The scene changes to the inside of that place where someone says, "I see, so Shui Shen took action." Yes, Tetsu seems to have asked Shui Shen for a favor in return for a legendary item. So, what are you going to do, Chai Mingmin? We see Chai Mingmin, China's national level player known as Super Speed, sharing his bed with a woman. Upon hearing the words, he replies, "I see. However, now that Shui Shen is active, it's best not to have any expectations. He's a national level player. He won't lose to some brat from New South Korea." The woman, one of the three warlords, S-rank demonic human Pinghua, remains silent, trusting his words. Suddenly, a phone rings, breaking the silence in the room. Both are surprised, wondering who it could be. Chai Mingmin picks up the phone from the table and answers, "Yes, this is Chai Mingmin." The person on the other end responds, "Chai Mingmin, I knew you were with that three-warlord woman again. It's me, Zhang Lung." This man is the head of the Chinese Player Association, Zhang Lung, and he is a national-level player. He informs Chai Mingmin of Shui Shen's death. Hearing this news, Chai Mingmin is shocked and cannot comprehend how such a thing is possible. After that, Zhang Lung gives Chai Mingmin an order. "You need to bring me Kim Tae-hyun's head." With that, this chapter ends. Thank you for watching this video until the end. Support this channel by liking this video and subscribing the channel. And if you want me to recap another manhwa or manga, write its name in the comments section. And if you want to know that what happened in previous chapters, you can watch them in this channel. Stay tuned for next chapters.